Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 74. Yeah, this is our post-Thanksgiving Turkey Day spectacular. It's spectacular, and the only guest is the turkey, which we've already eaten, so he's gone. So you're stuck with us here. I'm your co-host, Yam Juice.
And I'm your co-host, Flex.
So, Flex, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was wonderful. I ate like a pig. I slept. It was great.
Cool. Did you watch football?
No.
So you spent it over at your mom's house?
Yeah, I spent it at my mom's house.
Yeah.
She had a little hernia surgery last week, and let's just say she's not a real good patient.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she wants to do everything still, and she's like trying to recover from surgery and can't understand why she's in all this pain.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you're there to show her the ropes, because you
I tried to. I tried telling her, but what do I know? I'm just her kid.
You're just her kid, but you got a lot of experience with medical issues.
Yeah.
And being a patient. Yeah. So what are you drinking?
Coffee.
I got the white Rockstar going on. I done had the coffee. Got to move on to the Rockstar.
The Rockstar.
So did you have to cook anything?
Yep, I cooked scallop corn. I chopped up pineapple. I cooked some potatoes. Little everything.
All right. Did you have turkey, ham, lamb? What did you all have?
Oh, we had turkey and ham and potatoes and gravy and stuffing and all kinds of happy horse shit.
Were there any yams harmed?
No, there were no yams harmed. After the Yamo conspiracy, we decided that
the yamicide.
Yeah, we decided that there would be no yamicide in our house.
Well, it is appreciated by yams everywhere. They've been taking it on the chin for long enough. Now, I am, on the other hand, am a cannibal. We spent Thanksgiving at Bejewel's house, who has been on this show before. She is my sister, and the whole family went over there in Hayward, and of course, my traditional thing that I bring every year is yams.
Yams.
That's right. I make them with too much butter is my secret.
Artery clogging yams.
It never, and plenty of pecans, as we say in Texas. Pecans. How do you say it?
Pecans.
Ah, there you go. I knew it. I knew you'd say it like that.
It's because we're up north here.
We put in pecan. We'll have another slice of pecan pie. All right. So we did, Bejewel does have a Kinect, the Xbox One. And, of course, she's got her TV hooked through it, and, she can do the TiVo with it. She was showing it off to everybody in the family. Of course, my other sister, Jeannie, is very anti-video games. Like, she hates football, but she hates video games. It's like, so if you have any of those things going on, she's, like, not happy. But she did show off the Kinect, I won't say it because it's right there, that which shall not be named on, that which shall be not named, because if I said it right now, my thing would start reacting. Okay, good, it's off. If you're watching a YouTube video and somebody's barking out commands for it,
it'll turn it on.
It'll turn it on. It totally will. Yeah, I noticed that. It's like it'll follow exactly whatever the person on the screen says.
So what all did you have for eats on Thanksgiving?
Well, we had turkey that was cooked in the Weber grill. She cut his backbone out and flattened him out so he fit down flush on the grill, and it was all smoky. That was good.
Ooh, smoked turkey.
Yeah. And, one of her friends brought chicken enchiladas.
Ooh.
That's cool. That's not a traditional Thanksgiving thing, but what the hell? I mean, I love
Tasty.
chicken enchiladas.
Oh, hell yeah. Tasty nonetheless.
Yeah, I'll eat chicken enchiladas for Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. You give me a holiday, I'll eat it. You give me any reason, I'll eat enchiladas. Mexican food. Did you go out for that coffee, or is that from your house?
That's from my house. We got a Keurig.
Oh, okay. So it looks like you've been to Starbucks or something.
Yeah, no, we get these at Sam's Club. It's like Costco.
Yeah.
You just get a big bag of them, and they're cheap. So.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Coffee.
All right. So the clan wars are in swing right now. Even as we speak, they're clan warring all over the place.
Full-scale assault.
I can't open my phone without a report. You know,
Yeah.
I've got that app.
Yep, I get the reports too.
It's like, okay, I didn't know that was going to happen when I installed that app. It's like, all right, I'm always going to have something in the notifications. There's like, all right.
Yeah, I've been playing a little bit on the Xbox. I've been playing more on the PS3. Toby's got the tablet, you know, so she knows exactly what game type we should be playing to stay in the hunt for the
Right. She's done a great job. She's commandeered the PS3 group to. I think we're just about ready to win the first week of Clan Wars over there.
She's phenomenal.
So, listeners who didn't know it, you know, because Flex and I had linked our Call of Duty accounts on the old Elite for PS3, you know, PSN Network and Xbox Live, when we went over to Clan Wars and the clan on Ghosts, you can only be in one clan at one time.
Yep, you had to choose.
Yam Juice and XZ Flex ZX are on the Xbox clan on Sub 1 Gaming, and there is also a separate PS4 and PS3 clan, and Toby is in charge of that. And I had to get a new gamer tag, start a brand new person.
XZX Flex 2 is mine.
It's like the number 2 or TOO?
Number 2.
Number 2. So it's XZ Flex ZX 2, and I am Yamjuice _ Deuce. Yamjuice Deuce. And for some reason, they don't let you have a space on PlayStation. If you want a space, the closest you can get is an underscore.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't know why they did that.
Why not let us have a space, for God's sakes?
Fuck, why won't they let you change your gamer tag, for Christ's sake?
You can't change your gamer tag. It says, when you start this, it's like, you cannot change it later. It's like, let me give you my $10 and I'll call myself something rude.
No, I've been participating in some clan wars. Been doing all right.
This game is hard. Fucking hard on multiplayer.
Multiplayer is extremely fucked up, if you ask me. I think there's a lot of cheating going on. I think there's a lot of lag switching going on. It's worse. It's worse multiplayer than the last 2 games.
Now I don't know if it's that. I can't tell if it's that. It's like it very well could be. I can't tell. The only thing I know is that I'm struggling, and I'm used to doing better than I'm doing by far. Excuse me. Achoo!
I'm going like 5 and 10, 8 and 15, like that.
Yeah, too. Me too.
and see, you usually like you're usually up towards the top of the ladder. That's about where I average is down in there.
Yeah.
But so if you're having those problems, there is something screwed up.
Well, anyway, there's always squads, and I love the fuck out of squads, and it is just fun. I never get tired of it. I don't know.
I play squads. Shelby and Paige both play squads with me. We just have a blast. Put it on recruit, make them nice and easy so you can have some fun and jack up the kill streaks, and away you go.
So do both of those gals have gamer tags, and do they play on both systems, or do they just play on one system?
Shelby's got gamer tags on both systems. Paige has gamer tag on Xbox. I'll I'll put a notion up later with their gamer tags because I can't think of them right now.
Well, I got to send you one on PlayStation 4 on our new ones because I just have a couple of friends. I think I only have Toby and Marv. Is all. Those are the only people I've run across since I started it. I started it right at Thanksgiving, but I haven't had much time to play.
Oh, yeah. Shoot me an invite. I've just been every time we get in a lobby, the sub winners. I just invite everybody because.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because somebody asked, I don't know who it was, why I had another gamer tag, and I told them why, and they're like, "That's bullshit." And I said, "I agree."
Well, it shouldn't have to, because I ranked up a PS4 account all the way up to I think I have a major or a colonel or something like that. I was like, okay, I can't participate in the clan wars with that character, so I had to start a brand new one. So I'm just like a sergeant or something like that.
Same here.
So all that time put into a character that I'm not even going to be able to really use.
But if you want to play some squads or something, you can always go back and use the squads to slaughter. Yeah.
So
well, they put a big update out for the 360 the other day.
Just the 360?
Just the 360 the other day.
Okay.
And I reviewed it. I don't remember a lot about what was in it, but I played with Rybilly and High Plains and Ram right after the update, and it sucked just as much as it did before. So I don't know if they fixed some stuff that broke other stuff or what, but the updates aren't coming fast enough. And I guess they did fix the colored clan tag thing.
Huh.
You heard about that, didn't you?
No, I saw somebody with a colored clan tag last week or something, I think. I just seen it once.
Yeah.
But there is some hacking going on because Toby said she saw somebody with all 35 perks, and you said...
I saw the same thing, and on the Xbox side, a kid had 35 perks, so Drifter messaged him and said, "Why are you cheating?" And he responded back very nervously and very well-wordedly with, "Well, I'm not cheating, I'm just really good." So Drifter said, "Why do you have all 35 perks?" Well, then this is Drifter, He friended the kid and started talking to him, and the kid admitted that he was cheating.
It was a kid, right?
Yeah.
It usually is. It usually is whenever you see somebody who's doing hacks or cheats or something.
Well, he asked him, he said, "Why do you want to wreck the game for everybody?" And he didn't have an answer, so...
It's one of those immature things that young people...
It's a power trip.
Tend to like.
Power trip.
Anyway, I haven't seen that particular hack myself, but anyway, I do want to help contribute to Clan Wars, so I'm going to continue playing multiplayer.
Yeah,
I want to get good. I want to learn the lines of sight. That's what's killing me is the maps. I'm getting shot from places I didn't know I could get shot from.
Yeah, there's so many places that you don't know exist on these maps still that I'm finding doorways and little hiding spots and little entryways that I didn't. Every time I play
Siege, I find something new, some new little basement or some new little elevated place. It's like, my God, that map is complicated.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's almost as if they set them up for when the next gen really gets going for 9v9 matches.
Yeah, I still think it's too big even for 9v9, some of those maps.
Yeah.
It's like
some are battlefield-sized map.
They are. Like that Stonehaven map.
Oh
my God. Hell is playing Blitz on Stonehaven. It's like, okay, the idea is to run all the way across from one side of this goddamn giant map to the other to score. It's like, oh my God, this is a jogging simulator. It no longer is a first-person shooter. It's a jogging simulator.
Score ends up being 3-6 or something like that because nobody can get across the map to hit the portal.
Yeah, exactly. But Blitz is pretty fun ordinarily. We got our ass totally beat on PlayStation trying to play it multiplayer I mean, there's strategies and stuff bots are one thing, but when you're playing multiplayer, there's like people like employing strategies that are like beating my ass. I do not know how to play that game for fuck.
Yeah. Part of my problem is like you, I don't know the maps and I don't know the sight lines, and it's like it makes it difficult, you know, if the guys that have already played it for 5 days or 6 days straight, you know, I think I'm at like between Xbox and PS3, I think I played, I want to say 15 hours.
I haven't checked my hours, but I played quite a bit because that first week it came out, I was off on vacation, so I got in a lot of playing time. I've been playing it regularly. I don't have a whole shitload of time, you know, because my work grind gets in the way, of course.
Yeah, got to do the work thing.
Yeah. So, how about your wife and your daughter? Are they spending a lot of time playing it?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Shelby is able to play, and Paige plays, and they both love it. They spend a lot of time. We play squads because.
Oh yeah, of course, I understand.
Multiplayer, you know, it's like it isn't really fair. Well, Paige has the reflexes, and she knows how to play. She can play multiplayer, but Shelby's reflexes are a little slower, and she's still picking it up. So,
right, I would recommend any noob to spend a lot of time on squads.
Yeah. To go out to multiplayer, we did it this morning, and we got our asses handed to us. I mean, it was sad, man. I mean, Paige is to the point where she's beating me now already.
Yeah. Well, she's a kid. She's got those kid reflexes. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. Girls can play this game. They just have to pick it up and try.
She's great. She's funnier than hell. She's like, she'll get somebody and she'll go, oh, Dad, I stabbed that guy in the neck. I got him. It's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. So I gotta get their new gamer tags, you know, on PS3, or I guess
I'll have them send you
Mrs. Flex. Yeah,
Mrs. Flex has a gamer tag. I'll ever send you an invite. Now, on to Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4, okay.
Yes, Battlefield 4 is seriously fucked up still.
Okay, so what are the big problems that Battlefield 4 is having? Which system are you talking about?
I don't know about the 360 and the PS3 as much. I know they're still having freeze-up problems. But the new gen systems are getting all kinds of flaky errors. Like, I still, on my PS4, I load BF4, put the disc in, the game goes up, starts up, gets to the menu, blue screen comes up with an error, pops out the disc. And I have to do this like 2 or 3 times before I can get in and play. And then once I get in and play, after 20 minutes, half hour, I get kicked. Now, I haven't checked Shiz's update to see what they fixed. And I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, but I didn't talk to him about it. So they may have rectified some of that stuff, but I think they're having aimbot problems in Battlefield as well.
Yeah, well, there's some sort of glitch where you get one shot killed.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I just read this morning that there's going to be a patch coming to PC to fix that. Now, it didn't say anything about consoles; it just said PC.
Well, the PC is a bigger problem because they're suffering from denial of service attacks.
Huh?
If you can believe that, but
well, like players are DDoSing.
I don't know if it's players or if somebody's DDoSing the servers or the actual. I don't know how. If you had a decent firewall, I don't know how you could DDoS an individual PC. But I'm not an expert anymore, so.
Yeah.
Fuck! I can't even get my fucking Xbox, PS3, and 4 out of moderate right now.
I know. Well, mine are open, but Jules. Xbox One is moderate, and she's tried everything, and it's still moderate.
Did she even put it in the DMZ and it still didn't work?
You'll have to ask her, because that shit I don't know.
You don't know? I'll ask her.
Well, she's an administrator for a network.
Yeah,
At work. I mean, she knows all about that shit.
that's what I did. She does the same stuff that I did.
Yeah. So I mean, if if you guys are having problems, then God help. I'm just lucky. I've got an open NAT now.
The funny thing is, here's the funny thing: the 360 is open.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the PS3, PS4, and the Xbox One are all moderate. So, no, I finally got my Elgato figured out. I talked to Elgato, and there's an advanced setting to set for compatibility for your TV, and it's got a slider scale, numbers 1 through 10, and then you have to screw with that slider, start up the capture, and then let it run. And you don't have to capture anything, but let the program run. And then if the screen doesn't blank out, it's fixed. So I fixed that. I hooked up my Elgato to my Xbox One. And I tried the TV function, and I think because it's protected.
Yeah, some stuff is protected.
You can't run the TV and an Elgato at the same time. I haven't tried a Blu-ray yet, but I'm betting a Blu-ray is the same way.
Well, I tried just back in the 360 era. I tried to use my Elgato playing a Netflix, and it doesn't work. It won't let you do that.
No.
So there's some stuff they're covering it, but as far as gameplay, you did get Xbox One to record gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Now, as far as I know, they haven't released a patch to strip the HDCP from PlayStation 4, so you can't record directly. You gotta do a workaround. You gotta get a HDCP stripper or some other technique.
Yeah. Pain in the ass.
You can get a converter from HDMI to component and send the signal to the component, send a component signal and then use that and record in 720.
Yeah.
But that's another workaround. It requires extra equipment stuff. And as far as chat, I bought a headset that's supposed to work out of the box on PS4, and technically speaking, it does. It does work out of the box. In fact, it is the Shadow model. It is.
It truly works.
It truly works. Okay, this is it. It's got the little Call of Duty Ghost on it. It's got the exact same chassis for the headset as my X12s do. Every piece of plastic is exactly identical, except there is a slight variation. It has a cord that, instead of like terminating in the little amplifier box, it has this little plug. And I don't know if you can see it. I'll show it to people. It's got a 4 connector.
Oh, okay.
It's got a 4 connector. And I was trying to set it up using, it's got wires all over the place. And then I was like, well, this ain't working. So I looked online and I found out the way you set it up for PlayStation 4 is really simple. You put all those wires away. It's like every single one of those wires you don't use. You take your PS4,
yeah,
and you just plug the headphone directly into the fucking jack, and boom, you're getting the sound and the chat right here. And this is the whole thing. This is everything.
Oh, okay.
That's all you need. But you get no control of nothing. All the extra features that this headset has, the bass and the treble,
voice control and all that.
The game chat versus or game audio versus chat audio, none of that. You have no control over any of that.
Well, that sucks.
But it works. It works. It's like you can get game sound and you can have chat, and it's pretty convenient. But this was a $99 headset, and it's like it's got no features whatsoever, but at least it works. And you don't have to use that bullshit cat toy earbud. That ridiculous fucking mono earbud. It's like, can you believe that?
Yeah, I bought a Turtle Beach PX4, and you can get game sound and chat with that.
Oh, cool. So
controllable. It was $29. It's a one ear, one over one ear deal with a microphone.
And does it plug just directly into the controller?
Directly into the controller, and then you have to go into audio settings on the PS4 and make a couple changes, and then you get game sound and.
But game sound on one ear ain't good enough.
No, it's not really.
Yeah.
Because to hear footsteps, you need both.
Yeah, you got to hear it from both ears. So if it was me, I would probably still have the TV on.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I never really experimented with dead silence and amplify at the same time, because they're, it's like I have certain other perks that I sort of like better. I just was playing around with it this morning, and you know what? If there is an enemy around, it's like all of a sudden you hear this sound. It's like, oh, there's an enemy close by, and it really works. Have you tried really, working on the sound whoring?
Not yet. I did kind of. I ran it through my stereo so I could hear.
It really, really is like, wow, you can totally, it's like, everything will be normal. All of a sudden you'll hear footsteps. And if you hear footsteps, look around, because you are just about to have an encounter with a guy.
Huh.
And I'm learning it because I think you have to practice with it. I think you have to work with it to use it right. But I think it could be the way to go. I mean, seriously, if you're going to play multiplayer, I think whatever perks you got, you need those too.
For sure.
It only counts 4, 2 for each one. And then whatever other perks you like.
Well, no. With the headsets, after the first of the year, Sony's going to cut out an update for the Pulse headsets, right?
What I heard is that the Bluetooth is just not, they don't plan on having Bluetooth work. That's what I heard.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah, so my headset is Bluetooth, but it's USB Bluetooth. But USB is supposed to be patched to work. I don't even know.
Huh.
But Jewel has fixed the solution for the Xbox One. You know the little chat headset, the mono chat headset that comes with the Xbox One that plugs into the controller?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she did Pony's mod. She cut that off, soldered it to a jack, audio jack, and so now I've got game audio and chat on my Xbox One. She did that for me too. She bought an extra jack, and I took mine over there, and she did that procedure, and it's working. But you shouldn't have to do, ghetto rig shit.
That's bullshit, man. We paid premium dollar for these consoles, and they weren't fucking ready.
I know. We paid premium dollars for these headsets, and it's like now my fucking PS, wireless headset over there is just completely, useless.
I got $200 worth of PS3 headset then, because I got 2 of them. So like if me and Shelby want to watch a movie and Paige is in bed, we just use the headsets.
Yeah.
Kids
can sleep through movies.
Well, I don't mind it because I'm going to keep using my PS3. So I like the headset, but it really burns me the wrong way that it ain't. I think what I'll do is when I get ready, I was thinking of getting an X07 for the Xbox One, and I might just use my current headset, take it off my 360 and put it on the Xbox One after they got the adapter ready.
Yeah.
And then buy a PS4 headset instead.
Well, I am not going to spend another fucking penny on headsets. I got so many fucking headsets. It's like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 fucking headsets. Plus the earbud from the Sony that I threw in the fucking crapper because it hurt my ear. Yeah,
that Sony, I call it the cat toy. That thing is the worst fucking earbud ever. That earbud is garbage. That thing is terrible. It hurts.
It's painful.
I can't even get it to stay in my ear. I feel like I need to put a piece of tape on my ear just to hold it in.
Well, the goddamn thing's that big around. I mean,
It's-
Jesus Christ.
It is the cheapest fucking piece of shit. I bet you it probably cost about
A nickel.
about 8 cents. Yeah, about 8 cents to manufacture in China. It's like, come on. At least the Xbox One chat headset is like a little bit better than that, for God's sakes.
At least it's a headset. Well, and on an Xbox One, you can use Kinect, and we've done that, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, you can use Kinect and it works. It really does work. It's not terrible.
No, it's not any worse than game chat is in any COD lobby.
Yeah, it's functional. It's usable, and everybody has that. So that's cool. That's cool that you can actually do that. You can actually use it. I was skeptical because, like, I have a Kinect that I bought back when they were selling those things, and like I tried it, and everybody in the lobby said, "Oh, dude, you know, it's like I had to mute you."
Yeah.
Because it picked up all this echoey sound from the room, and it's like,
It didn't have any what is that, sound reduction, or
it just-
I can't think of the term right now.
yeah. Well,
But you
one
know what
thing
I
good is my Kinect is like right here. I'm touching it right now, so my microphone is not too far away,
Yeah.
so it's not going to get too much room echo sound, probably, which is something you got to concern yourself with. Because like right now, you're hearing me talk, and my microphone that I'm using is right here. But if I were to get further away, now whenever I talk, you're getting room echo included.
Yeah.
So it muddies it up a little bit. So yeah, the closer you can be to your mic, the better. Unless you get too damn close.
And you talk like this, and it's real heavy voice like a DJ.
That's right. You sound like an FM guy. Hi, you're listening to the Night Owl. We've got Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, Side 2, coming up next.
The lunatics are in your head. All right. Well, let's move on to Control Freaks.
Control Freaks.
Control Freaks are not yet available. They're still pre-order status. I did check with Control Freak and got a note back. The two that they sent me were for the Xbox 360 and PS3, but coincidentally, they snap on to the PS3 sticks.
The PS4 stick, you mean?
PS4 sticks, excuse me. Excuse me.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I use my my PS4 with it, and it's like the sucker works. It's like it comes off pretty easy. I mean, it's like it's on there a little bit. You
Hold it
can
up a
jiggle
little
it.
bit. Hold it up a little bit there. Yep.
It works though. It's totally functional. It does. You don't even notice it. And there's a way you can use the Xbox One with Control Freaks.
Yep. Just got to use a little washer with it.
You got to make a little washer. Now I'm going to put up a video on my own YouTube channel how to do that. That's my that's going to be my hit video where I get 1 million views.
Well, they said in the note they said probably second week of December they'll be shipping out the for the 4 and the bone, because they said in the note that they hadn't even they haven't even manufactured them yet, and that was last week. So
Yeah. Well, they've gotten so widespread. Everybody is using those things now.
oh yeah.
It's like I tried using the Xbox One without it. It's like, oh my God, it's just like killing me. It's killing me. I had to drop my sensitivity down to 2.
For me, it's all about it for me, man. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I'd be like, my KDR wouldn't be 0.35, 0.4. It'd be like 0.12.
Yeah, I cannot function without the Control Freaks. I don't know. It's just like, ugh. Anyway, fortunately, it's not considered cheating. It's even legal for MLG play and all that good stuff.
That, and what's the other? This non-stick.
The scuff controllers.
Yeah, the thing you put over the controller to keep it from being
like the squid grips.
Squid grips. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
they have squid grips for the new consoles yet, the new gen.
No, they don't. I checked.
Yeah, do you use squid grips?
I haven't in the past, but I noticed that my hands get real sweaty, so I think I'm going to get some.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know that Smiting Fatty is a big fan of them. He gives them away as giveaways when he gets it. You know, when he reaches a certain number of Twitter followers or a certain number of subs or whatever. He always has squid grips as a giveaway. Yeah, Fatty was with us last week when we were talking about first impressions of the X-Bone.
Yep.
We'd like to give a good shout out to Mr. Smiting Fatty, a true gentleman.
Friend of the show, tried and true.
Tried and true. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Maze's Realm. He's a great guy. He's also into the competitive scene. He's a beast player. He's truly a beast. And I'd like to get him on this show.
Yeah, we should have him on and get some tips from him and stuff.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. He hasn't, he still plays on 360. He hasn't upgraded yet. But, you know, there's not that super compelling a reason to upgrade on Call of Duty.
No.
In my opinion.
No, the graphics from one box to the next are not that fantastically great in difference. Now the campaign, I did the 360 campaign and I did the Xbox One, and you can tell some differences in the campaign.
Yeah. Well, you can tell a little bit of difference in multiplayer and squads and stuff. A little bit. Everything looks a little bit better, but not super dramatically. I mean, if you just play Call of Duty, it would be kind of stupid to spend your money on Xbox One unless your friends are all getting it, because it is just not big enough of an improvement.
It's not a showstopper.
Yeah.
It just ain't a showstopper, you know. And
now down the road, I'm sure that the systems are going to take advantage of all the extra power. I was just playing PlayStation a little earlier before the Skype call, and I was getting frame drops. It's like getting choppy and stuff.
On the 4 or the 3?
On the PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it is dropping. It is not always 60 frames a second. I mean, it may be 1080p native, but it is not.
It's dropping frames.
It's not staying consistent at 60 frames. Sometimes it's dropping way low. I don't know. It's like
the lag is bad. Sometimes the lag gets real bad.
See, I attributed it to the fact that these games are not at all optimized, for these new systems. I mean, there's new hardware that the developers had very short notice to work with.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They couldn't have possibly had enough time to get the software tools that they use to elevate the game that much. And
that's especially true of any game that's a multi-platform that they're going to be making for PS3 and Xbox 360. It's like, all right, are they going to have a whole entire, all the resources that it takes to make the game for that? That's like, in the future when we see games that are just released for the Xbox One and the PS4, I think they're going to be much, much better.
I do too. It's just like when the 360 first came out, how the games were a lot lower quality, and now I look at them, I mean, it's like unbelievable.
It's night and day. It's night and day. If you look at the launch games that came out, when PS3 and Xbox, 360 came out, it's no contest.
It kind of sucked.
Yeah. Now, a lot has been said about the power difference because the DDR5 memory versus the DDR3 memory and this and that. So, I sort of doubt that we'll see a whole ass load of difference down the road. It's probably going to be pretty similar. I can't really tell playing, Call of Duty, at 720 upscaled to 1080 versus playing PS4 at native 1080. I can't really tell. Of course, I don't have them side by side. Maybe if I had them side by side, I could tell. But I'm not really saying, oh, this is like totally different. It's like
Well, I've seen the YouTube videos of them, and they don't look that much different.
They don't look that much different. In fact, what I saw was the Xbox One. They used extra sharpening, so it looked. In fact, I thought maybe it looked even better. If you ever go into Vegas, Sony Vegas, and like you're editing a video, it's like if you click the sharpen, it's like one of the little plugins that modifies the picture. You can adjust that and make make it look so much better. I mean, you really can, just using a sharpening kind of algorithm.
Yeah.
If you go too far, it gets a weird look. But if you do it sort of just right, it really does a lot. You know, to be honest with you, on these videos that we do for Bulletproof Underwear, I never do click the sharpen because they're running at 25 frames a second.
Yeah, it's like putting performance race tires on a fucking gremlin.
Yeah, we do these like 2 hour, marathon sessions, and we're trying to render and upload. It's like, okay, we're at pretty modest resolution, and we're at 25 frames a second. Otherwise, shit renders days. All day, it uploads all day. It's like, how clear do you want to see Flex's face anyway? Come on.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing by not getting close up.
We want complete total HD. We want to see every whisker individually on your face.
This baby's coming off today. I'm gonna shave her. I'm gonna shave her down and then just have a chin strap.
All right.
So next time you see Flex, he'll look different.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. It'd be sort of interesting. So, do you have like one of those kind of razors that has like all kinds of tools on it and stuff?
Yeah, it's got all the little trimmers and buzzers and special attachments. So.
Yeah, your mustache is starting to look. You're starting to look like a biker, man. I bet people think you're a biker all the time.
They do. When back before I lost all my weight, not picking on bikers here, saying they're fat, but when I had all that weight on me, everybody was like, "You look like a biker from Wisconsin." I'm like, well, I kind of take that as a compliment, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta trim up a little bit. My beard is like splotches. I got gray parts of it and like parts that are less gray. Yeah, you got a little section that's wider than the rest.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you get to be an old motherfucker,
Yeah, when you get to be an old geezer. I took that older than dirt test on the forum, and I knew every one of them. I feel old.
Seriously, you had a party line? You actually had
We had a party line when I was like 2 or 3. I was just a little kid, but we had a party line.
Yeah. So you had milk delivery?
We had milk delivery. I've ridden in a Studebagger.
Yeah. Well, I saw Studebagers. I mean, they were old. By the time I remember them, they were old. I mean, nobody had, like, in my memory, a brand new Studebaker. That was a little past my days. But there were still some on the road, a few.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of cars had these little visor things above the windows. They were on the outside of the car. It's like the little visor that stuck out.
Yep.
Beyond.
That was to help with wind resistance. I mean, to increase it.
Yeah, increase wind resistance.
Because then gas was only 2 cents a gallon. So.
Yeah, when I first got my driver's license, gas was 29 cents a gallon.
I think when I got mine, it was like 85.
We hit the first oil shock. Remember, gas lines and stuff like that. We hit the first one. I think I had already been driving for about 3 or 4 years before that first one happened. That was during the Iran hostage crisis when Jimmy Carter was president.
Yeah.
And we had rationing. We had you could only buy gas if your license plate ended in an even number, you could buy gas on these days. If your license plate ended in an odd number, you could buy gas on these days.
Yep, I remember that. Those are the days.
That is when Japanese, subcompact cars started taking off. And in those days, everybody drove big cars. And that is when Hondas and Toyotas and Nissans started to proliferate.
Yeah, they really started taking off because people wanted them small cars.
Yeah. Well, before that, the smallest you could get would be like a Nova, or
a Skylark. Skylark or a Nova.
Yeah, Skylark or a Nova or a Ford, you can get a Fairlane. But that's still a big car,
Oh man,
compared to nowadays.
my first car was a Plymouth Fury 3. Man, that baby was like driving a sea vessel.
It is. It is. It's
It
like
was like had the spoke things on the wheel, so you could,
and the trunk's so big you could put a dozen people inside the trunk.
Hey man, when we went to the drive-in, we did.
Drive-in movies, they didn't include that on the old test.
Yeah, they
But,
should have.
It's like, when was the last time you went to a drive-in movie? It had to have been the mid '80s was the last time I ever was at a drive-in.
It's been 5 years for me. We used to have a drive-in here in the cities.
Really?
Yep, but they closed it down.
Only 5 years ago it went down?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. But oh yeah, I wanted to mention too. I noticed on the forum and on the Sub One Facebook page that people want to see more information about games and gaming and consoles and stuff like that. So I'm one of the admins on that page. I'm going to start proliferating some of that stuff to that page. So
Are you talking about Facebook?
yeah, you might want to check out Facebook for
Yeah. I don't do Facebook.
I know you don't.
I don't do Facebook. I do Twitter, but I mean, I might look at it, but
Well, the information that's going to go on Facebook, a lot of it's going to go to Twitter first. So
yeah.
I'll tweet it first, or have Toby tweet it, and so. But a couple of people that brought it up, I don't remember who, but they were just saying, "Hey, is this like just a Call of Duty Battlefield first-person shooter page, or
Right.
Because we never talk about anything but COD.
Well, if
Battlefield.
other people want to get involved, and more power to them, I have no problem with that whatsoever.
They in the forum listening. Several people volunteered to help out, so.
Shout out to Rye Billy Boy and Willie Shot You. I know about those guys.
Yep.
Not that the Facebook was not being run, well before. It was indeed. It's good, and also the Twitter, the Sub One Twitter is good. We should put a link in the description for that stuff.
Yeah, we should.
So let's see. I watched a good movie last night. It was called The End, I think. And it's all the people from the Judd Apatow movies that are playing themselves, and like the end of the world came, the rapture.
Oh, really?
It was hilarious. It was funny. Go see that movie. I don't think it's out on Netflix yet, but it's out on DVD and Blu-ray. We played that on Blu-ray on my Xbox One.
How'd it look?
Worked great. It's so cool. You can just tell it to pause. It's
I know.
like that. I love.
Xbox pause.
Exactly, and totally did it. And it's like, all right, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, my Xbox just paused.
Yeah.
Xbox Play.
It's like
I fucking love that thing, man.
I know it's great. It's great. I want to get better at learning the exact words that it wants to hear. Because there's like a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
It's like I saw a website that has a cheat sheet with all the different commands that you can use.
I saw that. You posted it on the forum, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking through that. Yeah, there's a ton of them. And it works way better than it did before, man. I mean,
it works pretty damn good.
And I got mine set up so that, like, when I turn it on, when I tell it, on, it comes on, looks at my face, and logs me in.
Right.
Doesn't even crack the lens.
Well, whenever I went over to Bejewel's, I had to recover my gamer tag over there to be able to play on my own account, and then her Connect now recognizes me too. So
yeah.
So whoever's holding their controller and sitting in front of the Connect, it's like it just automatically knows who you are, and I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is probably about enough. What do you think?
I think so. It's just a kind of a shortened edition, a little touch up on We've done a lot of heavy duty episodes the last few weeks on the Xbox and
we did
the PS4 and
Battlefield
and Ghosts.
Ghosts. We did PS4, Xbox One. It's like this is kind of a break, because there's been so much happening. So much has happened so fast.
We'll call this your mini episode. Oh, Black Friday. Did you participate?
I actually did. I went out to hit the mall on Black Friday. The highlight was going to a buffet restaurant, all you could eat. I didn't buy a damn thing.
Didn't you? We went to Walmart. Friday. I hate to say it. We went to Walmart Thanksgiving night because we wanted the new Garth Brooks box set.
Oh, cool!
And they had it on sale for $25 for. It's got like 6 or 7 discs in it and 2 DVDs.
Wow, that's a lot of shit for $25.
And then we went to GameStop and bought Paige's present. And so,
while you're at Walmart, did you witness any tramplings?
No, but I saw a couple of guys almost getting a fight over somebody cutting in line. And I didn't mean to do it.
Walmart is famous for that. Walmart is like, it's like there's like YouTube videos of people having throwdowns and shit.
They had cops there. They had the police there. There was 3 police officers there walking around.
Yeah, it's like fucking Black Friday riots going on.
The line started. The line started back by the food area, Munchies area. Came all the way up around the appliances area. Came all the way down makeup row. You had to go down one makeup row, up the other row, and then they had the clothes cordoned off. You had to go up through the. It took 45 minutes for us.
Damn.
We boosted line, but yeah.
bad flex.
Because some people said they waited in line 2.5-3 hours.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy
for a fucking TV, man. I got more to do with my life, I think, than wait in line for 3 hours.
Well, I know that you're a big fashion plate, and that you have to have like like designer outfits at all times. Tops, bottoms, shoes, accessories. You're the modern man. You're a metrosexual. It's like, he's got to have the latest, trendy, hot, bullshit.
You remember this Pink Floyd shirt, and you said, God, that's faint. It's because it was fucking inside out. It's backwards.
Oh, there you go.
So when you look in the mirror, it says Pink Floyd at you.
Yeah.
That's for if you're on a hit of Orange Sunshine, you want to freak out.
Yeah. Really. Yeah, when you're on acid, you don't want to look at yourself in the mirror. That's what I found.
All you see is this.
It's like on acid, it's like looking in a mirror. It's like my face is morphing, and doing this crazy shit. It freaks me out. I can't do that. I haven't done acid in a long time. Not that I wouldn't again. I won't swear that I will never do it again.
Yeah, but the thing is now there is no such thing really as real acid. It's all strychnine-based rat poison stuff.
Yeah. Boy, the shit we used to have, I'd buy a 100-pack of those little papers.
Yeah, but back then you could trust that the shit was being made either from mescaline or was true LSD. Now these kids, man, they're brewing up all kinds of shit in bathtubs and making it, calling it acid. And you got kids jumping out of windows and slitting their wrists and.
Yeah. Well, I've been with people that have had bad acid trips before. I never had a bad acid trip. It's like, but I know that you've had a couple of bad acid trips. How many times did you have good acid trips? I'd estimate I've done it about 100 times. No, it's not 100 times. I've probably done it about 80 times. Back in the day. This is back in the day.
This is back when we were young and foolish and took over 300 hits of acid.
Yeah. It was like a weekend thing for me. It's like kids, I would always do it and then go out.
Yep. Kids, we're not advocating drug use here. Drugs are bad. Don't use them.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Don't get started. That's your lecture from Flex for the day.
You'll end up like us.
Holding slow and getting our asses kicked at Call of Duty.
You don't want that. You don't want no part of that shit.
No.
Anyway, another shout out goes out to our friend Aaron Irish Shark.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It's like, Aaron, we're rooting for you. Seeing you in that hospital bed doing your vlog. It's like, oh man, you poor motherfucker, you poor bastard. It's like, I hope that cancer just like finally leaves your ass alone.
Yeah, man. I hope only but the best for you. I know, like I said, I know what it's like to be in the hospital during a holiday, and it sounds like you got some really great parents there, and you got a real good support group, and you got all the sub one pulling for you, man. So you're gonna kick this shit's ass, man.
You know, he's got the kind of Aaron, you've got the kind of poise and mental attitude of somebody who's far older. I mean, you've got a much more adult way of looking at things, and it's like, I don't know, I have a lot of respect for you, and I think if anyone has what they need to get through this, it is you, Aaron. Okay?
Yep. Ditto.
All right, so we've done our shout outs.
Yeah.
We've done Black Friday and games and consoles and all that good shit. What do you think's left to do there, Flex?
I think it's time to wrap her up. We fucked with you. We did it backwards this time. I'm your co-host, Flex.
I am your co-host, Yam Juice.
And this has been Bulletproof Underwear.
And we're going to hit the magic button.
The button.
Bloop.